Hi, Ed.
Nice to see you, man.
No,
You well?
great to see you. I couldn't wait to talk with you. We are in a special cinema in the center of Rome because we have a lot of common passions. Cinema, for example, not classic cinema, nerd stuff, nerd movies. Do you like nerd movies?
I love nerd movies. I love all movies. Movies about like the thing that I do with my spare time is movies. You know, like if I have a free evening, I'm watching anything really, and I will watch anything.
I love you because you have done some cameos in some epic film like Star Wars or
Yeah.
Game of Thrones TV series.
Yeah.
What was your favorite one?
Star Wars was cool. So I'm in it as like an alien, but the original scene that I shot, I was a stormtrooper. And it was a 12-hour shoot, and I'm dressed as a stormtrooper, and I do the walking, and I've got the gun and stuff like that. And then at the end of the day, they were like, "Oh, we're not going to use that scene." So that's why I like came back and then dressed up as an alien. But there is footage out there of me as a stormtrooper as well, somewhere.
Not only nerd movies, for example, cult movies like Bridget Jones.
That
or
was fun actually. I'd say like it's not my passion, but if someone came to me and said, "Here's a role in a film, you don't have to audition for it," then yeah, I'd do it. But like I'm not actively trying to go out there and be an actor.
And about Star Wars, which is your favorite episode?
Controversial.
Oh, yeah.
It's controversial.
Very controversial.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah?
I know that's controversial, but I know I was 8 when that movie came out, and the excitement around it as an 8-year-old, and it's the toys you play with, and you go with all your friends, and I remember getting it on VHS and just watching it again and again and again. And I've since watched all the Star Wars films, but that was the first like that brought me into the world. So I know it's not the coolest film, but for me that's my favorite. It's like Batman films. I love Batman and Robin, and lots of people don't know that.
No, yes.
But like that for me, I was 6
For
or 7 when that came out, and I quite liked Mr.
It was my first Batman movie.
Yeah. I think I'm all about nostalgia rather than obviously there are like better Star Wars films and better Batman films, but those two are my favorite.
Yeah, about cinema. You have a great relationship with Hollywood, maybe.
Yeah.
You lived in Los Angeles, but it's really, or it's a legend that Jamie Foxx discovered you.
Yeah. I would say it's real. It was basically a string of different people discovering me to lead me to that point. So the first one was this guy John in Inglewood, who then took me to play another night, who then I met someone that night to take me to play another night, and then I ended up playing the Foxhole, which was his club, and then his manager was at that place, and then his manager said, "Come on the radio show and meet Jamie." So then I went there and met Jamie, and then ended up staying at his house. So it's kind of like it's a chain of events that
Every little step.
totally.
The success.
It
Now,
wasn't like I got off the plane and he was there. And,
yeah. What is your next challenge?
Well, movie actually. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to fund a horror movie. I want to. I want to find a horror movie and make it, and that's kind of like my next thing.
I met Danny Boyle 2 days ago because he shot a new chapter of an horror.
28 weeks
Yes,
later.
and you work with him in yesterday.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. I really I loved working with him.
Maybe for the next chapter.
I don't know. I want to do it low budget though.
Yeah.
Make it low, but like not. I want to. There's so many movies that I've watched that have been made for like this much that are just great movies, and I want to find a really good script. I've got a mate that's a director, and just make like not even me be in it or anything, just make a great horror film.
Are you ready for tonight for Rome?
So ready, yeah. I haven't played Rome since 2018 or 2019, but yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to come
But
back.
there are a lot of people.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We haven't brought this tour here yet, so it's in the round, and it's the big stadium, and
Maybe 80,000. Maybe.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's about.
It's gonna be good. We've got some nice special guests tonight as well.
But now you are like an Italian guy.
Io non praticare italiano perché quando io parlo italiano, everyone just speaks English.
No.
That was bad, but anyway.
It's good. I know some Italians worse than you.
Yeah.
But this is another.
The most common is sto imparando italiano parla lentamente.
Yes.
Io idiota.
But no, not like that. Do you do some lesson or?
Yeah, I used to. So COVID, I did an hour of Italian a day every day for about 18 months, and then I started work again, and I haven't got the time.
There is also Harry Styles in Rome in this period. Do you know this?
Yeah, he definitely spends a lot of time in Italy. I mean, I love the people, but I think the culture in Italy is sort of unmatched. You've got like thousands of years of rich history, film, television, food. It's an amazing place, and it's such a like. I always think this going around the world is such a small place comparatively for the impact that it has around the world. We spend a lot of time traveling, so we spend a lot of time going to like service stations on the road.
Yeah.
If it's Italian, it's always going to be good. I don't trust any other nationality of food in a petrol station.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Did you eat a cacio e pepe before our meeting?
Very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly, but good.
Incredible, yeah.
This is your favorite dish, or do you like something?
No, I'm an arrabbiata sort of guy.
We have not only passions in common, but also friends. For example, I talked before about Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah.
He told me about your relationship with him.
Yeah, we first met. My tour manager at that time, Mark, was Andrea's tour manager. And so he'd do my tour, and then he'd go and do Andrea's tour, and then do my tour, and then do Andrea's tour. And we sort of met sort of like that, sort of here and there we met. And then when I did Perfect, in my mind I just was like, I have to do this with Andrea, and I sort of contacted him, and I think he thought I wanted him to sing like me, so the like original version of the song that I got was like him not singing. He was kind of singing, I wouldn't even know how to describe it, but different to how he usually sings. And then I was like, oh, it's more like this, and I was sending him references, and he was just like, I'll just come to my house and we'll do it together. So I flew to his house and we recorded together, and it's like phenomenal seeing him sing like that. And yeah, he's become like a really close friend since then. But not just him, I mean his family, like his sons, I'm really close to his sons. I really love his wife and his kids in general. They always make me feel really welcome.
I have another mutual friend for another collaboration with Ultimo.
Yeah. We met actually at my last Rome show in 2018, 2019. And then we were in touch I would say like I kind of learned how to like have conversational Italian by speaking to him throughout, because we spoke throughout COVID. And then obviously we did a remix of Two Step together. He's coming on tonight to sing Pick la Stella together, which is like
tonight,
and we're gonna sing Perfect as well. But like that, I love that song. He just messaged me, and I never want to assume, because when someone's like that big, it's sometimes quite difficult for them to like move about the city that they're from. So I didn't want to be like, hey, do you want to come sing? Because I didn't want to just put pressure on him. But he messaged me. He actually sent me a video of him singing Perfect and was just like, if you want to do it. And I was like, fuck yeah, definitely do it. And yeah, Piccola Stella is, it's kind of like it's like in the Italian songbook now. It's like all-time classic. And yeah, it's a mad, I find it really bonkers how it has 2 key changes in the second verse though. I know that's such a like musical theory thing, but like usually a key change happens at the end in a chorus, and it will just go chorus and then key change, whereas he key changes twice in a verse. I remember learning it being like,
are you confident to sing in Italian?
Yeah. I've got the chorus down.
Wow. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And about Italian artists, I noticed that during the Eurovision Song Contest, you posted a story on Instagram about Lucio Corsi.
I thought it was the best song though. I loved it. I loved it. And then I felt bad because my friend Luan was on the show straight afterwards, and I was like, oh fuck, like I have to like, I don't know who to choose here, because like my friend's on the show and blah blah blah. But yeah, I loved the song. I thought it was like really incredibly written, and as the song did well here, I'm imagining. Right? Yeah.
Have you ever been at Eurovision or not?
I'd like to go. I watch it every year and have done as a kid. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. But Britain has quite a like bad relationship with the Eurovision. It's a place, it's multicultural, lots of people come through and blah blah blah. But when it's in Eurovision, it's always like some political thing where even if we have a good song from our country, it's usually not voted for because of us being Britain.
Nicola told me about your relationship with not social media but with smartphone.
Yeah.
You didn't have a smartphone.
No, I have an iPad.
Only iPad?
Only iPad.
It's a trend for many young guys. A bad relationship with social media or with smartphone.
Yeah, I mean it's like an addiction, isn't it? I think you get dopamine from when you get a text message or when you post something and someone likes it and blah blah blah, and you just get addicted to it and you're just constantly on it, and it just feeds you, feed it, it feeds you, you feed it, it feeds you. And I just didn't want to live my life that way, basically. It felt like felt like my life was being controlled by a phone.
Do you use social media?
Yeah, so my posts, because it goes out to like 50 million people, they're a bit more. When I was like 19, I'd post whatever. I'd get drunk and I'd post this, do this video. So now it's a bit more controlled, thought through. Like we just did like a trip round Rome with the singer Alpha, and we're on Vespers and blah blah blah. And that'll be the video for Rome, rather than me being in control of it the whole time. And
But I love your second profile. I don't know if it's official, old photo, old.
oh, that one, yeah.
Is official?
That is official, yeah.
Official.
That is
Okay.
official. Well, I just found all my old photos, and I thought I'd put them all online.
But you posted an special photos with Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Very cute.
Well, we were on tour for like 6 months together through that period of that I was on the phone. It's like, it was real nostalgia looking back on it and like remembering. Because it wasn't just the photos that I saw, it was like all the text messages as well, all the conversations. And it just brings loads of memories back.
The career of Taylor Swift is amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, she's sort of gone from strength to strength to strength. And yeah, it's amazing to watch. Super inspiring as well. Because I think she's sort of like pushing it to points that pop careers haven't gone to.
I love your new song,
Azizam, yeah.
Azizam, and I love when during my radio show I always sing the part when you sing.
Oh yeah.
It's really difficult. It's really difficult. Why do you choose this kind of song, this ethnical song?
And every single album I want to do something a little bit different. I was saying it to a friend of mine today. Like my fans, any fans of any music, if you think of like your career as like a really a local restaurant, like your fans, they want the same dish every time that they love. That's why they want the first album, they want the second album. But for the new dishes, they will kind of want the same thing, but with a little change to it. And I think that for me, pushing my career forward, I've always got to be looking for new things to be challenging myself with, rather than just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Do you remember your beginning, the emotion of your beginning?
Yeah.
When you stay in a big stadium like in Rome, do you remind?
Yeah. More so in places like Rome than the UK, because I feel like when I'm in countries like the United Kingdom that English is the first language, it's like it's still overwhelming. But when you're in a place where like English is not the first language, but people are all singing songs that you've written in English and connecting to them like emotionally, it's like it's a very cool thing.
If you start today with your music, it would be possible another Ed Sheeran?
It would just have to happen in a different way. It couldn't happen in the same way. Because back then, like, I don't know, I just did it differently. Like iTunes mattered, CDs mattered. Now it's like TikTok trends and yeah. So yeah, I would just have to do it in a different way. I'm not saying I couldn't. I think good songs always come through.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would definitely be different. I don't want to do that part of my career again.
Are you happy? Like your dad?
Yeah. And it's great seeing my kids like learn the songs. They're coming to the shows and like they know. I don't know. I was in the kitchen the other day and my daughter was like, "Can you sing me Castle on the Hill?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I can." They're actually like getting fans of my songs, which is cool.
Well, thank you, Ed.
Nice one.
You are very special.
Pleasure.
Thank you. And enjoy Rome and enjoy tonight.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Nice one.